He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. There he goes. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly
Looked like
what
play
you did.
act.
First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Hookham is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Safe little shovel pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Wingo. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, that quarter zone really was nothing.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Really? Are you normally tolerant to stuff like that, Payne? Like, you know what I mean?
And he's not going to take the
I mean, like, if you get in a fight, I don't mean like you get in a fight because your adrenaline's going, you don't even feel punches type shit, but like, yo, I hate that stuff. I hate it, dude. Oh, yeah.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Love. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking for room, it's Love. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've played one, and we are right back
against
where
me.
we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback moving. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Still running at the 40. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Like Cliff. That's funny.
And here come
Yo, it was mad funny on the bus after fucking Stang when you put your face on the back of the seat and said, yo, this was Cliff.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
No! Wow.
Makes the grab on the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
That's a fluke.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Keep the momentum and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by
I tried to slide.
For the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Love. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Find some fresh air. To running room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Come to the line facing 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Off play action. Heaves it on the run. He caught it. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Dame will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying
that could have got
to
ugly.
Once it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him
That's
playing on time.
fucking
As always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Gets away from one. He's got space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
No, the replays are too much, man.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running
I flew outside. You ran the front.
Extra blocker. You should be getting more movement out front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Split trips.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Let's see if they've got a winner dialed up on 4th and long from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off his third period with a big play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Wingo. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
On the snap, it's Wingo. grab behind the line. It's Baxter. Oh, and he's going.
Yeah, I got Wingo throwing, bro. What do you want?
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Oh, man.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give to the back. Knocked off his feet. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make
Leave it to me to put the ball on the hash.
Listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the
Leave
right
it
read.
to
Read the
Murphy.
guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Yeah. This ain't gonna be your game, Vaughn. You know that.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on third,
There is.
at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking
kick
that
it right
field
here
goal,
for
you've
us.
now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Really
Is he?
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Who's that, Mike? Who's that, Mike Holland? Yeah, good.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake.
No way.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
You're a bum. He said nah. Oh. I'm gonna be...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Great place to start for this offense. Snap it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense. Right after the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Get set. Get set. Lion.
Trying to run it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Baylor.
What the hell?
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You
doing?
can
You
tell
gotta
that
get
he
that
can
fucking play.
roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 20.
Yeah, I gotta take a piss, man.
And not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for room. It's Parker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The option look. Quick toss. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a
That
lot,
is.
especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Back in the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides the back and leaves it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking for his man in the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback.
Oh, are you
they're gonna have to
packing it
start
in?
throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Utes are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the 1st down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top, using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll pull it down and run. He's got him this time. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the left. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Never been mighty good at that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
That makes the score Baylor 14, Utah 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. And they swarm him under.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
So get your hands off of me.
And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Utah.
Here comes your bootleg.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Oh, God, please don't.
To the air on first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half.
Yeah, this shouldn't even be in there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Goes to the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good. And we're all
Yeah, whatever one you're not being able to pick, you just got to go over to the next one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Like, what's the point of having the play
officials
clock?
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
On the double. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty.
I don't know why that is, man. I really don't.
5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Yo, what the fuck kind of route was that?
Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Utah 21, Baylor 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Bears will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got his man downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
That
So
shit's
the decision has been made,
ass.
and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To throw, it's Robertson. Floats it out in space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Bears moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll ride his man on the option. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's a decision I think the head coach is going to be questioned about after this football game, because you could have just tied the game easily with an extra point kick. You went for the lead. You come up short. Do you have time? Can your defense get you the ball back to give you an opportunity to win this one?
Coming out with it, it's Brake.
Oh, boy.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth.
Utah 28, Baylor 20.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Bunch formation for these receivers.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to throw. It's Robertson. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Utes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently.
Turning on the Jets. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Yeah, Utah is good.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Baylor.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled
He
through his
dropped it.
fingers. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any...